when you're seeing people hit burnout and everything shuts down, it's only when that's happened that people start to come forward, because there isn't anything else. They're in that point of desperation because they can't mask anymore. The energy's gone. And it's something that I've probably struggled with before as well, where you kind of, when you're masking, you come across as very confident. You don't need this, you don't need that. You have very little trouble to an organization. And I say that because none of this is trouble, but it's how it's perceived at that level. And I think same with education as well. But you're seen as not needing anything. So that when you suddenly turn around and you say, I need this, I need that, and I need the other, and it all seems quite basic from an HR or from a leadership perspective, the question then starts getting asked of, well, why do you need that? Because you've never needed that before. So why now? And that, I think, creates that extra level of reluctance for people to ask. And in turn, it then adds to the burnout. You start to see more of a shutdown. You see executive functions going. You see so many things. You see people in crisis. And by then, it's too late. The things that are needed are far more. You've got a long way to go before somebody is back on track to the point where accommodations or adjustments come in. And I think, as you mentioned there with occupational health, now the issue, not so much an issue that I've had with occupational health in the past, but in management roles where I've actually supported people where they've had an occupational health report, I'm speaking to them around accommodations and adjustments and working through things that might actually help, what would support. I think the frustration comes back to occupational health, with it being more on that medical side, is that they don't necessarily fully grasp neurodiversity. They're looking at it very much from that medical perspective. I think over recent years, that has changed. I think there's more awareness within there. But very early days, when I was seeing occupational health reports and somebody was saying, oh, well, I'm autistic,